Just a minute. Members that are declared private in a class are accessible. Understand? Are accessible only from child classes. That is, a non-child class cannot consume or access them. Oh, I typed private. I am sorry. Read it now. Did you understand the terminology? Child class, non-child class. What is it? If you are creating the instance, it's a non-child class. Now tell me, what more privileges, a child or non-child? Child has more privileges here than a non-child. Say, children have more privileges than others. Are you getting me or not? Children have more privileges than others. So here, child has more privileges here when compared with a non-child class. Is it clear, all of you? Okay, so members that are declared as a protected within a class are accessible only from child class. And if you notice here, I did not use structure here. Are you clearer or not? Okay, I did not use structure here. I did not use the structure here. Why, sir? Why you did not use the word structure here? Because structure doesn't support inheritance. You already know that. Structure doesn't support inheritance. You already know that. Structure doesn't support inheritance now. That is why I did not talk about structure in this context. And this also you need to remember. Read it. A type cannot be private, a type cannot be protected. You cannot use these two. Private also cannot be used, protected also cannot be used. Is it clear? Okay. So how many scopes did you learn till now? 2 or 3? I said 3. Where is the third one? Public, man. Public. Nothing to talk about public. I don't require giving explanation about public. See? No more explanations on this. Got it or not? And what is it? Types and numbers. This a type can be public, a type cannot be protected, a type cannot be private, but a type can be public. See that types and numbers that are declared as public are global in scope and can be accessed from anywhere. Is it clear? So how many scopes you learned till now? 1 or 3. Private, protected, public. And to make you understand this, I shown you 3 scenarios till now. I shown you 3 scenarios to you till now. What are the 3 scenarios I shown you? Just a minute here. Let me all the methods. What is accessible here? Internal is accessible. Public is accessible. And protected internal is accessible. What was not accessible? Private protected. Private protected is also not accessible. Are you clear? What is that? Private protected is not also accessible. Understood? Array, nothing to explain the private protected here. If you private and protected and none are accessible, private protected also will not be accessible. It's a combination, that's all. Is private accessible here? No. Is protected accessible here? No. Private protected, both are not accessible. Then private protected is also not accessible. But I'll tell you that in more detail. Hold on. Okay, I'll tell you about that in more detail later. To explain you this concept, I have shown you 3 scenarios to you till now. What are the three scenarios? Let me explain you. First one, consuming members of a class from same class. Consuming members of a class from same class. What is accessible? Everything is accessible. All are accessible. Second one, consuming members of a class from child class. What is accessible? Except private. Rest all are accessible. Rest all are accessible. Class 3. Consuming members of a class from non-child class. What is accessible? Except private, protected, private protected, private protected, private protected. Combination only, na? Rest all are accessible. Rest all are accessible. Means what? Internal, protected internal, public. Okay, now? Well, and see, right now, answer my question. This child class and this non-child class, you understood the terminology now? Non-child. Both are in the same project, right? Yes or not? Then there is another chance there. What is it, the child and non-child class can be present in another project also. Yes, guys. Child and non-child can be present in another project also. Okay, so watch. Of same project. Here also I'm writing. Of same project. Now I'm going to show you two more scenarios. What is it, Child class in another project, non-child class in another project. One is child class. Second one, if you want to test it, you need a new project now. Someone help me in adding a new project. Right click on solution. Add new project. Console app. See the location, all of you. My solution folder is adding in the my solution folder now. And my solution folder is adding access demo 2. Now I want to consume the members of program. Some confusing, both are having the same name. I want to rename it now. We have 2 and 3 now. Now let us open 4 and 5 here. Alright, 2 and 3 present. Now 4 and 5. I want to rename as 4. And all of you remember this is a warning to all. If you want to rename a class, rename the file but not the class. Did you understand me or not? Rename the file. Because if you rename the file, it will rename the class. If you rename the class, it won't rename the file. So better thing what you do? Rename the file, automatically class is renamed. Come on, go to the Solution Explorer, right click, rename 4. When you enter, it will ask you, read it. Shall I rename everything associated with this is what he was telling. Are you clear or not? What is he telling you? Shall I rename everything that is associated with this is not exactly what it is trying to tell you. I will rename everything associated with this. Okay, rename. Rename. Yes. Are you clear? I want to make this class as a child class of the program. Okay. First, add a reference. Add a reference. Project reference, assembly reference. Project reference. Why? Same solution. What do I want to do? Right click on which project? What is name? That. Right click on access to add project reference. Access demo 1. Okay. references, I don't know. And I showed you, you can see this in the project window. You can see it in the project window. Okay, now what do you want to inherit? Colon. Can we write like this? Or options, prefix or import. Which one is better, sir? Nothing, man. When you want to use it multiple times, import. When we also give one time, prefix. Here one time only na prefix. In this example, 8 times. Last class, Saturday, what is from you? 8 times. So what is the best option? Import. But today it is only one time. That is why prefix often use it. Now tell me, what is the difference between class 2 and class 3? Class 2, class 2 and class 4. Class 2 is a child class in same project. Class 4 is a child class in another project. Both are child class only are. But child class in the same project, child class in another project. Are you clearer or not? Say it is like your children and your cousin children. Like your children and your cousin's children. They are also like your children only. Okay, but difference, not own. Not own. Your children are your own. But your cousin's children, they're not going to be your own now. So, but they're also children. So, you remember. So, what is class 4? Did you understand the distinction? So, this is a child class of another project. A child class of another project. Okay, now? Well, now, guys, what methods can I call? Let me create the instance of the class 4. You already know 3 now? Now, answer my question. Can I call private? No. Can I call protected? Can I call protected? Brainless fellows, child class now, body present, mind absent. What did I say? I'm clearly telling you, child, not child, not child. Understood, you say. Even if I ask, you don't answer. Child only na. Why you're telling protected? No, then. Protected, accessible from child classes. But you're another project. Why for you? Child or not? That's all. Child class or not? So accessible. Public. So what are accessible? Private, not accessible. Protected, accessible. Public, accessible. These 3 we know. We concluded. Remaining 3 we need to check now. Okay, come on. What about the remaining 3? What are the remaining 3? Internal, protected internal, private protected. Okay, let us see. Come on, tell me from the top. What is not accessible? Private discussion is complete. Don't talk about it anymore. Internal is not accessible. What is not accessible? And you already know what is the scope of internal. Within the project. You're within the project, out of the project. That is why I'm telling you, same project, different project. That's why I'm using the terminology here now. Are we within the project, out of the project? So internal is accessible or not accessible? Not accessible. So let me come back here. Tell me. Internal. See, types and members that are declared as internal or accessible only within the project, both from read it. Child also can consume, non-child also can consume. Okay, next. No, the default scope of a type is internal only. The default scope of a type is internal only. Internal is the default scope of any type basically. Okay. So that's why when you come here, internal is not accessible. Now still want Internal not accessible. Next one, private over now, private internal. Third one, private protected. What is private protected, you know? Members that are declared as private protected in a class are accessible only from sir, you said the same thing for protected also. Yes or not? But watch carefully. Only from child classes that are defined in the same project. Did you understand or not? What is the difference between protected and private protected? You understood? Protected means any child class, same project, another project also. Private protected means only same project child classes. Only same project child classes. Actually, these are introduced in C# 7.3. Earlier we don't have. These are introduced in C# 7.3. Introduced in C# 7.3 version actually. Earlier we don't have. Are you clear? So you got a clarity on 5 things then already. Now we talked on internal, private protected. Internal means within the project, child also, non-child also. Last one, private protected. What is it? Child in the project. Finally, we need to learn only about one thing, man. What is it? Protected internal. Just a minute. Here also, private protected also cannot be used on types, can be used on members. Just a minute here. Types. For types, we have only 2 scopes. One is internal, which is the default scope. Second one is public. For members, we have all 5. Private, that's what. Type have only 2 scopes. What are the scopes? Default is internal, change to public, but members have all 5. Okay. Finally, you need to understand only one thing, man. What is it, you know? Protected internal. What is it? Protected internal. Okay, I'll show you. Now, how many methods can I call here? I can call protected because it is a child class. This is how you should analyze. I can call protected because it is a child class. I can call protected internal. I did not do a description for it. And I can call public. Okay. Next scenario. What the next scenario? Just a minute. Let me run the class. Right click. Set class. Start a project. Run. Last and final scenario. What is it? Non-child class in another project. Say class 3 is a non-child class of same project. Okay, now I want to define a non-child class in another project. What about non-child class in another project? Okay, let me add you a new class. We'll name this class as 5. I'm just following the sequence here 2, 3, 4, 5. What I want to do? Create the instance of the class. Which class? Program class. Means 2 times we need to prefix. So now I say this is the best option. You see me? Access demo. Which class? Now come on guys, let us analyze each and everything. Come on, tell me, can you call private? No, why? Where out of the class, out of the project. And private is not accessible out of the class also. Can I call internal? No, why? Why is the same project you say? Why means we are out of the project. That is the answer. I'm asking you why. Why you cannot call? I cannot call this because you are out of the project. Internal is accessible only within the project, not out of the project. Okay, just a minute. So just to make you understand, I'm giving a description for this also. Another project. So first, private cannot be called. Internal cannot be called. Can I call protected? Can I call protected? Why? It is not a child class. That is what you should tell. It is not a child class. Can I call public? Yes, why? Global. Can I call private protected? No, why? Non-child class only cannot call. And you are in non-child class, another project completely. Are you getting me? Non-child class doesn't provide access. And you are not in the project, not a child class. Okay? Only thing is, can I call protected internal or not? Can you answer this question? Can I call protected internal? I did not tell you. Use your common sense. Why? It's a combination of protected and internal. What is the default scope? The default is internal. Available anywhere in the class now. Now you come out of the class, out of the project. When you come out of the project, immediately internal will have the scope now. Now the second one comes into action. What is it? Protected. The second one comes into action. What is that? Protected. Are you clearer or not? What comes into action? Protected will come into picture. Okay now? Well, now protected is accessible to you if it is a child class. Remember now, is it as a child class? No, so protected was the state now. Is it same project? So internal also was the state now. See now, private, not accessible because you are not calling from the same class. Internal, not accessible because you are not calling from the same project. Protected, not accessible because you are not calling from the child class. Protected internal, not accessible because you are not in the project and not a child class. Private protected, not accessible because you are not a child class in same project. Then what is accessible? Only one thing is accessible here. Check. Public. That's all. I'll tell you a very easy way to remember here. Do you have any confusions with private and public? Tell me.